But you know what? In those days, we had midweek service on Wednesday. So I stand in front of the chair and I said that by the time we meet Sunday, the ACs will be here. And the seed that we gave in church was the 200 Ghana. Oh, Bianfa seed in that. Bianfa Yakoto AC. By Friday, the AC was fixed. By Saturday, we had a camp, like, is it claw camp or something? And when they came to church, wow, this is beautiful. They because AC the form and the so many are but they didn't know how this came about. When Pastor John Fred entered this place on 2nd January 2021, he told me that this place need ACs. By my mind, I was saying that Pastor, when you say you didn't auditorium here, I thought it was a joke until after 1-2 weeks time, our neighboring houses started throwing stones that we are making noise. So when we sealed the whole place, the fan was not enough because of the heat. Now we have to buy. So the thing that he said, which I thought was a joke, now I have to follow it. So my faith was being stretched. So when pastor is telling you to do something and it's not in your capacity to do it, he's stretching your faith. When he says do something and it's not in your capacity to do it, he is stretching your faith. And that's how miracles are produced. Now, don't you think it's not a miracle? It's a miracle because I stretch my faith. I stretch my faith. And I think that all of us should love our pastors and shepherds, instructing us to stretch our faith so that we can see miracles. So that we can see miracles. And then I'm going to be a king. So that we can see miracles. Until your faith is stretched, you will never see a miracle. Sometimes you should be willing, I'm giving my phone out. I'm selling my bed. I'm going to pitch. Just so that we can do something for God in church. Then we see a miracle. Anybody who doesn't want to stretch faith will never behold miracles. Forget miracles. Miracles are for those who have faith. So don't be saying it if you don't have faith. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So what has your pastor told you to do? And because you don't have faith enough, you are not doing. He says, start Lucas, you are afraid. You don't have faith. Bass, you don't want to bass. You don't have faith. These things also require faith. Talk to people. No, I can't talk to people. You don't have faith. Can I tell you something? Stop deceiving yourself because of your inability or your lack of something. Don't deceive yourself. Do you know why? Well, it's not in their ability to fast for 100 days. Anytime you see people fighting authority, it's because of their own interest. So let's all meet at 7. Someone is proposing. No. It's because that person can't wake up at 7. When you see people fighting authority, I'm telling you, it's for their own personal interest. Or they can't follow it. They want to do something else. Something else. Tell somebody, stretch your feet. Shake the person, stretch your face. Your feet. Stretch your faith. Yes. So love it. Me, I love those things. When I have to stretch my feet, I love those things, because I know that's when I'll be seeing a miracle. Yeah. Let your pastor make a mistake and give you an instruction to stretch your feet. You will begin to do things and have things you never thought you could have because you are stretching your feet. Your feet. Can I tell you something? Write this one down. Write it boldly. If your faith says yes, God can't say no. Write it down. If your faith says yes, God can't say no. God can't say no. God can't say no. Hey, Pastor, I have some assignment. That's why I'll not be able to come. Stretch your feet. Pastor, the class closes at 8. You've got to be joking. Sometimes don't you sleep? So if you have an issue in the house and you leave for 1 week, who will be in that class? Just that day, that is 3 hours, but go for 1 hour and the 2 hours we are doing something for us. So no way. Just position people at specific places so that in case there is anything, they wire you the information. Stretch your feet. Stretch your feet. Stretch your. There are so many things you can have when you stretch your feet. You know, Prophet Raymond always watches me in a way. He said, Apostle, how do you do it? Anything that you want, it happens. And I said, my brother, the reason is because I don't know how to say no. And I don't know how to give up. For example, I go to a place, oh, it's 1,000 Ghana. I don't have the 1,000 Ghana. Maybe unless 1 year later. 1 year later, you get there to be 5,000. When they say 1,000, we are getting it. We are achieving it. It is possible, it is happening. No, it's not in my vocabulary. Stretch your faith. Let your pastor play with your faith. Let him tell you something impossible and achieve it because you have faith. And Jesus looking unto them, he said, with men it is impossible, but with God all things are possible. And the Bible said that everything is possible to whosoever that believeth. And the Bible said that don't say what if. Don't say what if. So if you are being challenged, it's not an error. It's a way to walk in a miracle. Yes. This year you must have a beloved. It's a test of your faith. It's a test of your faith. I say you are doing masters this year. Say, but Pastor, but he said, when I bought the form within 3 days, they called me. Instructions that test your faith. I don't know if you are with me. I'm trying to make you understand that when your pastor is telling you something to stretch your feet, jump onto it. Because that's how you see miracles. Sometimes miracle